Happy Thursday, November 6th, 2025. It's Men Make Dinner Day, International Stout Day, and also Saxophone Day. So if your pasta's a little al dente, just play a sax riff and sip a stout while you pretend that was the plan. I'm Hunter.
And I'm Riley. This is CoeCast, the only AI show where the tools sometimes talk back. Quick note, this entire episode was made with AI. We're road testing Microsoft Vibe Voice 7B for the voices. So if we sound extra crispy, that's the model, not your headphones.
All right, today's topic. Chutes is serving open models behind OpenAI-compatible endpoints. Translation: you can point your existing OpenAI connector to a Chutes endpoint with a base URL swap and run models like DeepSeek R1 in real workflows. That's a big unlock for automation.
Yeah, base URL speedrun. But what's actually new? We've had Together, Fireworks, OpenRouter, Groq doing their thing. Why should a creator or a marketing team care about Chutes specifically?
Two things. One, friction is near zero. Your v1.chat.completions calls stay the same. If your stack already speaks OpenAI, this is plugin, not a rebuild. Two, they're leaning into developer ergonomics docs with patterns and templates, and it works with routers like Mastra via a base URL override, so AB and failover is straightforward. Long job async runs for longer tasks are on their roadmap. DeepSeek R1 is deployable today via their templates.
Okay, but who's this really for? Like, can my TikTok friends click a thing and run, or do you need someone who enjoys reading API docs for fun? Be honest.
It's best for ops-minded creators and marketing teams with a bit of technical muscle. If you live in Make, N8N, or Zapier, you can hit Chutes with an HTTP module today. If you want zero-code model swapping in the native OpenAI blocks, support is limited today on some tools but improving near-future territory. For engineers and automation folks, it's instant.
Cool, let's ground it. What can people automate right now without crying?
Multilingual copy, briefs, and captions, greenlight. Long-form summaries across multiple docs, mostly good if you chunk and map reduce. Document ingestion to insights, pair a third-party OCR with the LLM, and you're rolling. Creative concepting for visuals or video, use the LLM for prompt ops today, then hit your favorite image or video API until Chutes exposes more multimodal endpoints.
So it's the swappability that matters. Your router becomes the DJ. If DeepSeek is cheap and solid for captions, send it there. If you need a different vibe for brand voice, route over. I like it.
Exactly, and you add retries, fallbacks, and idempoed and publish steps so you don't double post a campaign if a retry fires. Treat it like any critical dependency.
All right, zoom out for a sec. What else hit this week that makes this bigger than a nice endpoint story?
The open ecosystem is putting real pressure on cost and access. DeepSeek R1 continues to undercut premium models, with pricing around 55 cents per million input tokens on a cache miss as low as roughly 14 cents with cache hits and about $2.19 per million output. Off-peak discounts came and went earlier this year, but base rates are still aggressive. On the video side, Fal.ai's Kandinsky 5 is basically pennies, roughly 5 to 20 cents for 5 to 10 second clips depending on the variant, which means your automation can ship motion everywhere. Krea's Real-Time 14B keeps nudging live controllable video into practical territory for interactive streams. On our site, we've been beating the drum on control planes and agentic CMS model-agnostic routing, policy as code, provenance. Chutes slots cleanly into that worldview. Don't marry a model, orchestrate many. And because answer engines are turning into ad inventory, your content ops need to be cost-aware and swap-ready. Cheaper, open models behind OpenAI-style endpoints are exactly how you scale without nuking budgets.
That ties. If answer engines are your new media buys, the backend needs to be a router with receipts, cost per asset, source coverage, latency. Swap models like outfits. Okay, talk pricing more. How do creators keep spend sane when they flip the base URL?
3 moves. 1. Benchmark cost per 1,000 tokens against your actual tasks, ads, research, translation. 2. Instrument for cache hits and streaming. Streaming keeps perceived speed high and can cut waste. 3. Set per workflow budgets with hard stops in your automation layer. If a draft busts its budget, send it to review or kill it.
And do fallbacks on purpose. Use Mastra or your own router rules to shift traffic when latency spikes, rate limits hit, or the model's tone drifts mid-campaign. Pin versions, don't let model churn wreck your brand voice.
Facts. Also, governance, log prompts, validate outputs for safety and brand fit, and version your prompts per campaign. For user-facing features, stream tokens. For long runs, batch to lower-cost windows if your provider offers off-peak pricing.
What about the edges? Any watchouts that could bite a small team?
Licensing. Check each model's commercial terms. Data handling. Know where data is processed and stored. And remember, OCR or Vision might not be native yet. Pair external APIs for now. Lastly, run your own benchmarks. Leaderboards don't capture your brand voice.
I'm going to be that friend and say, if you're a solo creator, you can still play. N8N, HTTP node, base URL swap, retries, 2 model fallback. Done. If you're enterprise, ask for throughput guarantees and keep an eye on that long jobs GA timing for production pipelines.
Competitive picture. Together and Fireworks are solid hosts. OpenRouter gives you a marketplace feel. Groq is great when you care about speed on smaller models. Chutes angle is, if your stack already speaks OpenAI, let's make swapping boring. That's valuable.
No shade, boring is the new sexy in automation. If it's boring, it ships. Also, meme version of this update. I changed my base URL and all I got was lower CAC.
Ha. Workflow tip before we wrap. For long docs, chunk to a schema, draft section summaries, then map reduce to an executive brief. Keep retries idempotent so if a publish step fails, you don't resend the email.
And if you're doing document ingestion today, stitch OCR from another API to a Chutes LLM. Make or N8N can orchestrate that in an hour. Keep a budget cap on the scenario so you don't discover a surprise token party.
Future we're watching, a consolidated model catalog with feature flags, vision, image gen, OCR, embeddings, plus stable pricing tiers. Also, native base URL overrides inside more low-code OpenAI modules so you can flip providers without custom HTTP blocks.
Last question. Quality of life upgrade or must-have?
For anyone already automating with OpenAI connectors, this is close to must-have. It widens your options, cuts cost, and adds resilience with almost no code changes.
Cosign. Swap smart, measure ruthlessly, keep your stack flexible, and celebrate the magic when an endpoint change saves you real money. Then go buy a sax solo. It's saxophone day, remember?
That's the show. Thanks for hanging with us. For more AI news and playbooks, hit koei.com/resources and don't forget to subscribe.
If it's men make dinner day, let the models write the grocery list, just don't let them near the stove. Catch you next time.